Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Once Upon a Time in China 5. We're up to 5 now. A Hong Kong action flick from 1994 that stars Zhao Wen-Zhou, also known as Vincent Zhao. It was directed by Tsui Hark. The following plot synopsis was taken from the website Love HK Film, of course. Zhao Wen-Zhou's second outing as Wang Fei-hung finds Fei-hung battling pirates, corrupt government officials, and wacky romantic subplots. Tsui Hark returns to the director's chair, and Rosamund Kwan returns as Aunt Yi. This film picks up where the last left off, as Fei-hung and entourage are on their way to a meeting with Aunt Yi. However, since he has Aunt May in tow from the last film, we get a possible love triangle. That bit of comedic happenstance is handled in the usual Tsui Hark manner, i.e., mistaken intentions, switched signals, and more than a little slapstick. Then the real plot kicks in. The town they're residing in is under siege from evil pirates led by Stephen Tung. So Fei-hung and the group decide to help out the townspeople, leading to lots of fighting and group shenanigans. Now, when I reviewed Once Upon a Time in China 4, I mentioned that it was more entertaining than expected, and an actual improvement over Part 3, in my opinion, in terms of entertainment value. So how does Part 5 compare to Part 4? Well, the pirates are introduced in the opening scene, which I liked, and they have some neat weaponry. They also are pretty ruthless, with a macabre desire to chop off hands and fingers of their enemies. I like that as well, so pretty good opening scene here. The problem, though, with the first half of this movie is that the conflict is put on the back burner a bit too much. With a greater emphasis on protagonist shenanigans and, comedic, relief. It's not bad, and there are a few amusing moments here and there, like the target practice scene I liked. But there's definitely more filler material when compared to Part 4, which is non-stop action. The good news is that once this movie ramps up, it delivers some fun action. Now, the fights are good quality overall. There are only a few action scenes during the opening half, but one of the earlier scenes incorporates some powerful punches by Kent Chang, which were pretty cool. Near the midpoint, we get the best action scene so far, and it's a good one. It takes place on a pirate ship and incorporates crazy flying spin kicks as well as a variety of weaponry. One of the characters is also surprisingly awesome at shooting people with pistols. Pretty neat addition to this franchise. This guy, he's like a natural. He looks goofy, but he's a natural. So you get, a good. If you want to go into a fight in this movie, you want this guy with you on your side. He does some serious damage to the bad guys. The whole this set piece is very cool. Got me back into the movie because at that point I was like, I don't know, and it got me excited for the second half. And then the action just keeps going after that. A few minutes after that, there's another cool scene. It's in a big cave that the pirates use as a bar where they go to get drunk. Nice variety of stuff, like the femme fatale who tries to take out Zhao, as well as the use of alcohol as a flammable weapon. Mix of gunplay, again, gives us a different vibe, and the side characters work better during the action than when they do screwing around in comic relief. So this is where the characters started to grow on me a little bit. Maybe not in terms of development, but in terms of having fun with them. Added bonus, this cave area includes a mentally insane ancient boss who's guarding a room full of treasure. And he fights Zhao one-on-one, and that's a good scene as well. Cool environment for the fight, too. So, and then you get the finale, which, starts off, it's in a rice warehouse, I guess you'd call it. Starts off fairly conventional, but pretty good. But it ramps up and elevates during the one-on-one fight involving Zhao and the lead pirate. So they even use rice and potential explosives to good use. So, this is a movie that the first half I was like, I don't know, this is just kind of okay. But then, once you hit the midpoint, it's entertaining stuff. I still prefer Part 4 over this, but it's entertaining enough, I guess I'll say that. So, if you're interested, it's currently available streaming on Daily Motion. It's also included in the 6-film Blu-ray box set from Criterion. So, we're through Part 5 right now. Which one do you think is the worst of the first 5 movies? Have you seen all of them? I'd be interested to see, because some people think 4 and 5 are worse than 3. You know, let me know what you think. But coming up, we're gonna watch the 6th one, and I'm gonna review that one. And first time I saw that one, I did not like it, so we'll have to see. But as always, folks, I'll see you next time.